Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome here to the QE2. Thank you very much, Warren and your team, for inviting me to speak at this annual LEP conference. It's fantastic to see so many people from across every area of the UK gathered here today with one central aim: to ensure economic growth and opportunity are thriving in every part of England. High-growth small businesses are an essential driver of this growth, the engine of our UK economy. And as I'm sure many of you know, small businesses account for 60% of all private sector jobs and 1.75 trillion of revenue. It's vital, therefore, that we help these ambitious growth businesses to continue to grow and to scale. However, it was not long ago that the conversation on small business support looked very different. Think back a few years. The business support agenda in government, the media, and in business almost exclusively focused on startups. Through years of investment, incubators, and launchpads, the UK had become one of the very best places in the world to start a business. But we were lagging far behind our peers in how to scale them. So recognizing this huge gap in support for businesses at the next stage of their growth, Goldman Sachs brought the 10,000 Small Businesses Programme to the UK in 2010 to help play our part in helping growing and supporting these businesses. Through a comprehensive, applied business education targeted at founders and CEOs, we sought to bring further growth to the UK's most promising small businesses. We started the programme in partnership with Leeds University Business School, and then, given unprecedented demand, we expanded quickly to offer the programme in Manchester, tying in with the Northern Powerhouse agenda from the start, and then Birmingham, before finally starting up a programme in London. And in all locations, we worked hand in hand with UK business schools, offering the programme fully funded to participants. So you may be asking yourselves why Goldman Sachs has been focusing on small businesses. Well, for us, it really is smart philanthropy, because if we help businesses from across every region and every sector to grow, increasing revenues and creating jobs, then that's a good thing for all of us. The impact has been remarkable. Graduates of the programme are growing their staff at 30% and increasing revenue at 80% year on year. They are 3 times as likely to be creating jobs and twice as likely to grow revenue than their national peer group. These businesses are driving forward the UK economy across every sector and in every area. 2011, we saw the LEP network come into existence and quickly realised that you would be vital agents in bringing about further business growth, given your knowledge and your expertise. By giving the power to local entrepreneurs and policymakers to make the best decisions, LEPs have very quickly become core bodies of highly specific knowledge, very much the on-the-ground presence needed to boost these scaling businesses. In 2014, a game-changing report was then published. The Scale-Up report by Sherry Kutu further confirmed the fact that while the UK was one of the very best places to start a business, we were lagging behind the US and other leading economies in how we think about and act on scaling them. So combined with our own research and data gathered over a number of years in working with businesses across the UK, we realised that there was an opportunity to do more and that we could do this together. So based on the credibility and the success seen with 10,000 small businesses and the extraordinary stories of change we had heard, we expanded our UK commitment in 2 ways. Firstly, having run our programmes locally for the first 5 years, we decided to consolidate across all regions. And working with existing university partners, together with Oxford University's Surrey Business School, we broadened the programme to the national stage, responding to demand and allowing businesses from every part of the country to participate through an innovative, local and national, online and in-person learning model. Secondly, we became the founding partner of the Scale Up Institute, the organisation born out of the Scale Up report, and together brainstormed how best to share our learnings and best practice across the country with the goal of supporting more high-growth small businesses. From those conversations came our training programme for LEP leaders, delivered through 2 courses on driving economic growth. We brought together two key stakeholders and decision makers from over 31 LEPs in 2016 to give you the tools and the skills to better think about supporting high-growth small businesses. And we certainly hope to work with the remaining LEPs during the course of this year. Participants presented their ideas for scale-up programs at the end of the course and have taken immediate steps to set up scale-up initiatives. I recognise some of those participants in the audience today, and we've enjoyed hearing stories of these extraordinary successes. So I wanted to share with you a taste of the widespread activity going on across the country. In Manchester, the LEP has launched Greater Connected, a growth programme for leaders of digital, creative and technological small businesses looking to explore new markets. In the Northeast, the LEP has been working with Entrepreneurs Forum's Leadership Academy to build scale-up leadership capacity. In Oxfordshire, a dedicated support team has been established to provide business advice to scale-ups. And in the Tees Valley, 2 programmes have been established to address the talent and leadership gaps, specifically in scale-up businesses. We're also encouraged to see a number of LEPs putting in place scale-up champions, such as in Cambridge, the West of England, and in Swindon and Wiltshire, to name but a few. So these examples have gone from being the exception to the norm. We've heard dozens of inspiring stories of LEPs building a stronger business environment and beginning to empower growth at its source, the local small business owner. Of course, there is still more work to be done, and that's why we're here today. With its latest industrial strategy, the government has set us the challenge of providing more support to the UK's small businesses. First and foremost, Goldman Sachs will continue to deliver 10,000 small businesses, a crucial educational resource for hundreds more entrepreneurs. And at this point, an ask to you, I'm afraid, is inevitable, because if you have businesses in your LEP that would benefit from a world-class skills applied education, please do direct them to us. Second, having met and listened to feedback from many of you, we recognise the need to share the lessons from our own programmes more broadly. We will support LEPs as they expand their work, sharing our evidence-supported lessons for how best to build business development programmes that are measurable, additive and cost-effective, with the aim of supporting even more UK entrepreneurs. And we will work with all of these emergent programmes to then bring business owners onto the next stage of their journey of growth through 10,000 small businesses. Third, we'll work with government and other partners through the Scale Up Task Force to advocate for and support and help deliver this core part of the industrial strategy. Ultimately, Goldman Sachs is committed to continuing what we have done since the very beginning of this journey, supporting individual, ambitious, small business owners as they pursue their dreams through innovative, world-leading small businesses. Our commitment is strong, and we intend to stand alongside small businesses, even as Britain goes through a period of broader change. So I want to welcome you all here and wish you all a fruitful, thoughtful day of debate and discussion. And I certainly hope you find inspiration and challenges that you can take home to your own LEPs. So I personally am never more inspired than when meeting the business owners themselves, those that have gone through 10,000 small businesses, excited to pursue the next phase of their growth.